We're broadcasting live here today at the MSSU campus on this very beautiful Saturday morning, and Shay, we're about to get going here on this parade. I'm Hank Bollinger, Shay Schrader right next to me. How we doing?
It's a pretty beautiful day out.
Absolutely.
You know, I think everyone's a little worried about the rain later for the football game, but as for right now, I think this parade is going to be good.
Absolutely, and stay tuned. 2 p.m. kickoff for that University of Central Oklahoma and Missouri Southern game here later today, as this parade is going to start here underway. Leading the parade, we're going to have the Show Me Gold Color Guard. The Gold program offers citizens of Missouri the opportunity for professional development to become officers in the Missouri Army National Guard. Their training program consists of credit-bearing classroom introduction, leadership laboratories, and physical training. Students who participate must satisfy admission standards for both Missouri Southern State University and the Missouri Army National Guard, and we can see them coming right now as the police car is just ahead of them, starting off the parade, and like I said, they're right behind them there.
You know, what a great turnout today, too. The streets are lined a little bit with people, and everyone just clearly excited about homecoming. A lot of people probably coming back. Following close behind the Show Me Color Guard is the Lion Pride Marching Band and the Moso Gold Dance. Now, Moso Gold Dance is an activity class offered through the kinesiology department, and members audition each year, and they perform at all home football and basketball games during the academic year. And, you know, Hank, we've seen plenty of their performances. They do a really good job at getting the crowds amped up. Absolutely, yeah. As we've seen football season and basketball season, they're always out there and they always do a great job. And like I said, right behind them is the Lion Pride Marching Band. It's comprised of undergraduate music and non-music majors. The band is recognized as one of the oldest ensembles in existence at MSSU. The Lion Pride Marching Band performs at Fred G. Hughes Stadium during all the home football games, and you can see them locally at places all around Joplin. But this year the band has 105 members, and it's under the direction of Professor Donald Lynn. And here they come right now. They're probably going to stop here and play a little tune for us, I'd imagine. You know, and as we were saying also about the dance team, it applies to the marching band too. They've done a really good job this season of getting the crowd amped up. They've started doing something new this season where they welcome the team onto the field as they walk down the concrete entrances. And please welcome our university president, Dr. Alan Marble. Now, Dr. Marble is a 1979 graduate of Missouri Southern and is in his 6th and final year as university president. He is looking forward to retirement in July of 2020, but today he is accompanied by his wife, Lori, and I'm sure this is a very special parade for Dr. Marble, as it will be his last as the president of Missouri Southern. Absolutely, and following Dr. Marble, we're going to have the MSSU International Lions. Their mission is to foster a spirit of friendship and cooperation among all international and local students at Missouri Southern State University. For over 20 years, Missouri Southern has had a goal of establishing global education through sending students abroad and bringing international students to Missouri Southern. This semester, there's 179 students from 41 different countries. So, Shay, really good program there. And joining us now is also the 2019 MSSU Homecoming King and Queen. That is Brandon O'Connell and Kaylee Hall. Brandon O'Connell is representing the Kappa Sigma fraternity, and Kaylee Hall is a biology and pre-dental major representing the Zeta Tau Alpha sorority. Also, yeah, and right behind them was the Joplin Fire Department. Joplin Fire Department always here in this parade and always making a lot of noise, as everyone loves. But said the fire, yep, Joplin Fire Department passing us now. Behind them is the MSSU Crime Scene Investigation Van, and this is driven by Criminal Justice Department Chairman Dr. Tim Wilson. The Criminal Justice Department at MSSU offers associates, bachelor's, and master's degrees, and they also offer the Law Enforcement Academy program to become a post-certified officer. The Crime Scene Investigator minor provides students with the necessary skills to accurately and investigate and process crime scenes. Their mobile unit is equipped with state-of-the-art tools designed to be a self-contained mobile crime scene lab, enabling officers to process scenes in remote locations. And right behind them is the MSSU football team. This year the team is coached by Jeff Sims, who is making his debut as head coach this year. The team has 105 players, 25 which redshirted and are joining us today, as you can see here on the parade. And yep, they're 1-3 this season. Like we said, at 2 p.m. they're going to face Central Missouri. That should be an interesting game
here coming up.
And right behind them is, of course, the Lions football helmet car.
Love it.
It's being driven by MSSU football alum and alumni board of directors, Mr. Bruce Fisher, and he's class of 1980. You know, and as you said, this is going to be a really good game later. It'll be very exciting. This has been a season that's been on a more positive trajectory
Absolutely.
than the last few. So this is a really exciting day here at Missouri Southern.
Absolutely. And right now, coming down the street, we got the Joplin High School Eagle Pride Marching Band. They are a promise of 111 students who are under the direction of Mr. Brian Kelly. He is assisted by Joseph Rafferty and Samantha Woodmar and Sherry Wright. The color guard coach, Christine Leonard and Danny Page, and percussion instructor Seth Boyer, as they are all coming along here. Obviously, Joplin, big high school, a lot of students involved in the music program.
Definitely, and you know, I was actually at the Joplin High School football game. It was their homecoming last night, and there were some MSSU recruiters there.
Nice.
So you never know if we could see some faces from Joplin on our team in the future.
Windy here today, but still a very good turnout for the parade. You know, some years there's been some kind of weather, but this year the weather has been good and kind to us on this beautiful Saturday morning as the Joplin Marching Band walks a little bit closer here.
And coming up behind the Joplin Marching Band, let's welcome one of our 2019 distinguished alums, and that is Dr. Emily DeFranco. She's a 1992 graduate of Missouri Southern and is currently a productive clinician scientist at the University of Cincinnati College of Medicine and Center for Prevention of Preterm Birth at Cincinnati Children's Hospital Medical Center. She's also the director of the Division of Maternal Fetal Medicine and an associate professor of obstetrics and gynecology at the University of Cincinnati College of Medicine, as well as a fellow of the American College of Obstetrics and Gynecologists. Her primary research interest is in the area of preterm birth. So congratulations to her.
And right behind her is the MSSU cheer squad. We see them a lot here in this football season, the basketball season. We'll see them a lot more throughout the year.
See, I was told that Rory the Lion was going to be with them. I feel a little disappointed at that.
The squad this year on the cheer squad has 30 members. They're actually going to head the UCA Nationals in January for the first time ever in program history. So that would be definitely a big help if anybody could schedule there and try to maybe show them some support.
If you would like to assist them in getting to Nationals, you can contact their coach. That's Aubrey Endicott, if you'd like to contribute to that in any way. Right now we have our Resident Hall Association float, and this is an organization that strives to meet the needs of the Residence Hall students by providing new activities, events, and updates based on student suggestions. And throughout the year, they also participate in campus improvement projects and multiple volunteer opportunities. So if you've ever lived in a dorm, maybe at MSSU, you know how important this organization is.
Oh, absolutely. Very, very important.
It's like they're throwing candy too.
Absolutely.
Giving the people what they want. Maybe if you're nice to them, they'll throw you a piece, Hank.
I would love a piece. Let's test out the arm strength over here. So a lot of great activities and a lot of good things going around Joplin, around the Missouri Southern State University this year, and we're excited for the rest of the year and the years to come here. I tried, Shay. I tried to get some candy. They didn't throw it to me this time.
Hank got snubbed.
I did. But here coming up, we have our 2019 Outstanding Alum, Mr. Esdras Lammy. Lammy is a 2000 graduate of Missouri Southern. As a student, he was heavily involved in KGCS and today, and he's a vice president for station sales at Warner Brothers, domestic television distribution in Los Angeles. Following graduation, he was admitted into Petty's Television Associate Training Program, and in 2001 was promoted to a West Coast account executive. He has been at Warner Brothers since 2004. And has helped launch several first-run shows and shepherds the broadcast of programs such as TMZ, Extra, People's Court, and Judge Mathis. And he also serves as an associate board member of Teach for America and is founding board member of Toast Vodka. Estra is married to Eva and has one daughter, and he's coming right now.
If you're interested in learning a little bit more about him, he was on Judy Stiles' program Newsmakers yesterday, so you can catch that on KGCS or KOAM if you're interested in learning a little bit more about him and what makes him such a distinguished graduate of Missouri Southern. Now behind him, we do have the students of the K Club, and this is an organization that focuses on promoting healthy and active lifestyles, not only for those in the club, but for all MSSU students. And through meetings, socials, and service, the Kinesiology Club promotes health within the self, the department, the university, and the community.
I like that float. That one's pretty sweet, Shay.
Yeah, I like that too.
And now representing the Department of Recreational Services is homecoming royalty candidate Emma Hayes. Her sponsoring organization provides facilities and programs to engage our campus community. These include fitness classes, intramural sports, swim lessons, personal training, and many more. And she's coming up here in the Chevy truck here, I believe. Emma is a health and science dental hygiene major from Poplar Bluff, Missouri. She is the daughter of John Hayes and Dana and Herschel Robards. She's active in Project Stay and enjoy CrossFit, fishing, shopping, and adventures with friends. Her recognitions include Dean's List and NPC State Teenage Champion in 2018. After graduation, she plans to return her hometown and work as a dental hygienist. And yeah, she's right there with her little pup there. How adorable is that?
I'm always on board if there's a dog involved. Behind her, we have the East Newton High School Marching Band. They are joining us today from nearby Granby, Missouri. This year they have 55 members, and they are under the direction of MSSU alumni Mrs. Janice Nieher and Mr. Raymond Wilson. Their drum majors are Sina Hannah Bird and Junior Elijah Clymer, and today they will be performing the song Aztec Gold. Shout out to them. They look pretty good. They've also had a little bit of an exciting season. East Newton this year breaking I think it was a 1 or 2 year losing streak, their football team. So congratulations to them for finally getting the win.
And right after East Newton, we have the MSSU men's golf team. They have 14 players on their 2019 roster and coached by Mike Wheeler, who is in his 10th year as head coach. He's assisted by Derek Skaggs, Adam Vinning, and Butch Vernon and Philip Walker. They next compete on October 7th at Missouri Western State in St. Joseph, Missouri.
Behind them is the 2019 Outstanding Family, the Mark and Stacy Baker family. Now, Dr. Mark and Mrs. Stacy Baker are both 1992 graduates of Missouri Southern, and they both studied in the School of Education and have been educators in our community for more than 25 years. So congratulations to them. We're very glad to have them. I believe that's them right there in the red Jeep. Mark is currently the superintendent of schools for Carthage R9, and Stacy is a 4th grade teacher at Carl Junction. So maybe a little bit of a rivalry in that household.
And so right behind them, we have Zimmer Radio Incorporated, the #1 most listened to media group in Joplin and the surrounding 4 states area. They have 6 stations joining us today. Classic Hits 93.9 features music from the likes of Elton John, the Beatles, Creedence Clearwater Reveal, and more. And don't miss Tom Watts in the morning, Jen Wilson in the midday, and Joel in the afternoon.
And now, this year, the ladies of Alpha Sigma Alpha and the gentlemen of Kappa Alpha Order have joined forces to create one rockin' float. Check out their 1950s diner. Alpha Sigma Alpha is a sorority that strives to develop women of poise and purpose while providing structure and guidance through sisterhood, heritage, leadership, and service within the chapter, campus, and community. They're throwing candy at us. I'm down for that.
They caught me off guard.
Now, the Kappa Alpha Order Delta Pi chapter has been active in the Joplin community for over 45 years, and they actively participate in campus and community activities, from supporting the Muscular Dystrophy Association to playing all types of intramural games. The men of Kappa Alpha strive to be leaders on campus and pride themselves on being gentlemen.
And next is Mrs. Teresa Roth, the widow of 2019 Distinguished Alum Mr. Robert Roth. Robert was a 1986 graduate of Missouri Southern Criminal Justice Department. He went on to become a supervisory special agent with the Federal Bureau of Investigation. Mr. Roth was one of the first agents on the scene after American Airlines Flight 77 crashed into the Pentagon on September 11th of 2001. And she's here in his honor, and it's great to have her here and everything with that.
And behind her, we have Political Science Association homecoming royalty candidate Darius Miles. He is sponsored by the Political Science Association, which is a bipartisan club made up of students from the MSSU Social Science Department. Their main events through the year are voter registration drive and Constitution Day.
Well, Shay, we saw the Joplin High School band, but now we're seeing the Joplin Middle School band. They are a representation of all three Joplin Middle Schools of 7th and 8th grade band students. South Middle School has 57 students present. North Middle School has 54 students here, and East Middle School has 46, so a total of 157 members. Today they will be playing an arrangement of Old Town Road, and they're under direction of Joseph Federer and Samantha Widmar and Chelsea Surrey Wright. And we saw those instructors earlier with the Joplin High School band. They have a lot of work. They do a high school and middle school, Shay.
I'm just trying to listen to Old Town Road, honestly. I think this would make Lil Nas X proud.
Absolutely. That's a lot of them here today, Shay.
That is a lot of middle school students, you're correct. Coming up behind them is the MSSU women's basketball team, and this year they are coached, as always, by Mr. Ronnie Russell, who entered his third year as head coach this season, and he's assisted by Kelby Fritz and Shamisa Anderson. This year they have only 13 players, and their season begins on November 4th in a matchup against Wichita State. Their home opener will be on November 13th as they take on Graceland University, and please make sure you come out to Leggett and Platt Athletic Center this season to cheer them on.
And right after them, we have a chapter of Kappa Sigma, excuse me. They take pride in their 4 pillars: fellowship, leadership, scholarship, and service. Kappa Sigma is paired with the Military Heroes campaign as their national philanthropy to give back to those men and women who have served and are currently serving in our military. And that's them with their, I think, kind of redneck float. Love to see it.
I like it. It's in the spirit of things for sure. Right behind them, they are followed by the ladies of Zeta Tau Alpha, and their sister Kaylee Hill and the Kappa Sigma's Brandon O'Connell were named the 2019 MSSU Homecoming King and Queen, and we did see them earlier in this parade. The Zeta Tau Alpha is the second largest women's sorority in the nation, the Missouri Southern chapter. ATA, honestly, I can't pronounce that, and I don't want to botch it. It's a group of women who focus on sisterhood, academics, and service. Their organization has been present on the MSSU campus since 1974, and they are very excited about it. I apologize to them for not being able to pronounce the name of their chapter.
And the next Zimmer radio station to join us is the Big Dog 97.9. They play everything that rocks. Tune in to hear AC/DC, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Guns N' Roses, Aerosmith, and way more. Zimmer Radio's 6th station reaches more than 190,000 different listeners each week with their wide variety of music. With the Bulldog on there, 97.9 Big Dog.
I'm seeing a lot of cars here that I'm jealous of. That was really cool Jeep. It's a really cool car coming up. And in this car that we were just talking about is the 2019 Outstanding Alum, Dr. Brand Harris, or probably Brandy. She's a 1995 graduate of Missouri Southern and is currently an attending physician for the United States Air Force. Dr. Harris graduated as a physician from Oklahoma State University Center for Health Sciences in 2006 and went on to complete her residency at the San Antonio Uniformed Services Health Education Consortium as a member of the United States Air Force. So we thank her for her service.
And next is Southern Broadcasters Club homecoming royalty candidates Zach Dobbs and Dina West. Zach is a mass communications major just like us from Webb City, Missouri. He is the son of Emily and Jason Schneider, and Zach is active in Southern's Broadcasters Club, which is something that we kind of know a little bit about. His achievements include Dean's List and Volunteer of the Year at KXMS Radio. And after graduation, he plans to work behind the scenes for a TV show, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Wow, that's great for Dobbs there. And Dinah West is a mass communications major from St. Louis, Missouri. She is the daughter of Dana Dwan West. Dinah is part of the MSSU cheer team and the Southern Broadcasters Club. In her free time, she enjoys cheering, exploring new things, making people smile, and spending quality time with family. So both of them are part of our department, and so we see them quite a bit. Good for them to be out here today.
Yeah, it's nice to see the representation for sure. And, you know, like we said, beautiful day out here. Everyone's just getting excited for this game later. Coming up is the Pierce City Marching Band, and they are joining us today, of course, from Pierce City, Missouri. Their band has 34 members this year, and they are under the direction of MSSU alum Bobby Adams. This band was the overall winner last year of our homecoming parade band competition. So let's take a listen and hear what they play.
So you can kind of see how they won last year. The Marching Eagles they kind of go all out in the dress, and they look very good, and they sound really good so far from what I can hear.
Yeah, definitely.
Stopping here and giving us a very good show. Following the band here, we're going to have the Campus Activities Board, also known as CAB. They have been serving MSSU since 1948. The goal of CAB is to provide opportunities for students to be involved outside of the classroom. Each semester they plan and facilitate over 60 activities for campus, consisting of 14 movies and at least 5 entertainers. One of their most popular events is Stuff a Lion. They will give away 200 lions each semester for students to stuff. CAB is also heavily involved in planning the homecoming festivities, and they help pick the theme and plan activities throughout the week. So each year, members volunteer hundreds of hours to do all these activities here at Southern. They do a great job.
I've never gotten my hands on a lion. I've showed up to that event every year, and it just somehow never works out for me.
Always packed.
Yeah, for sure. It is very, very popular. Behind them is the Campus Activities Board homecoming royalty candidates, and that's Cade Winfrey and Emily Schubert. Cade is a biology pre-med major from Lebanon, Missouri. He's the son of John and Nancy Winfrey. Cade is active in the Koinonia leadership team, Southern Ambassadors Biology Club, Campus Activities Board, and the Yours to Lose program, which is a medical program. And Emily Schubert is a social work major from Waynesville. She's the daughter of Jimmy and Carrie Schubert, and she is active in Campus Activities Board and Social Work Club.
And right after them, we have Zimmer Radio Incorporated as the #1 most listened media group in Joplin. And then they have another Zimmer Radio as their 92.5 van. This station is your 10-in-a-row hit music channel, playing all the hits, connecting you to the hottest concerts in the area.
And behind them was the Missouri Southern Spanish Club, which is a diverse club that focuses on informing people about Hispanic heritage and traditions. The club enjoys celebrating Hispanic traditions like Day of the Dead and Hispanic Heritage Month.
And please welcome National American Miss Sanaya Haas. She is the national finalist and will be competing in November for the All-American Miss title in Anaheim, California. She is 7 years old, the daughter of Nathan and Terry Haas, and resides in Carthage here, and we wish Anna the best on her competition coming up next month.
Now we have homecoming royalty candidates Jake Painter and Meredith Belrose. Jake and Meredith are sponsored by the MSSU Intramural Sports Program. This program is designed to provide opportunities for students, faculty, and staff to participate in a wide variety of recreational activities. Jake Painter is a criminal justice major all the way from San Diego, California, and Meredith Belrose is an early childhood development major from St. Louis.
And joining them also was the women's soccer team with them.
Yeah, I think
they were all together there.
49.
So we have a little bit of space here till our next float.
Read that.
So a lot of high school bands around the area have all joined to come give us a show here. And each of these high school bands just do a great job, and like you said, I mean, not just Joplin, a whole bunch of all these high schools around the area all join this music program, and either it's band or choir, and they certainly, the talent around this Four States area is very good. That's from what we've seen.
You know, as a Midwesterner, it definitely feels like a marching band and football just goes hand in hand. You can't really have one without the other.
I totally agree with you. And slowly but surely coming up here is the McDonald County High School Marching Band. They're joining us for the first time this year. The Marching Mustangs Band are from Anderson, Missouri. Their group has 50 members this year, and they are under the direction of Joe Wilhelm and Ray Nemo. Drum majors are Autumn Huttinger and Elena Juarez.
Can start to feel the weather starting to shift as this McDonald County Marching Band is coming through. Hopefully this parade doesn't get rained out, the rest of it anyway.
Hopefully not. As the wind's starting to pick up here a little bit here in Joplin, but so this is the first time McDonald County High School Band has participated in this homecoming parade.
Very exciting for them, and they look good. Behind the McDonald County Marching Band is the MSSU women's golf team. Women's golf had their inaugural season last year, and they're excited to get their second season underway. This year they have 10 athletes on their roster and are under the direction of head coach Mike Wheeler. He's assisted by Derek Skaggs, Adam Vining, Butch Vernon, and Philip Walker. The Lions next compete on October 14th at the Drury Fall Invitational in Bolivar, Missouri. So come out to support the MSSU women's golf team.
And right after them, we have the Ovation Studios. Ovation is a dance, tumbling, baton twirling studio located in Carthage, Missouri. They offer classes for ages 2 to teens. So today's parade, performers are members of the Ovation Performing Company. They participate throughout the year in shows as well as competitions. And they're all here. There's plenty of them here today, Shay.
Looks like some older girls and some much younger.
Like I said, ages from 2 all the way up to the teens. So definitely a big age group. And
they seem to be doing really well. Now we're going to recognize two of our best faculty members, and that is Dr. Jill Greer and Dr. Rebecca Mauser. They were recognized during the fall faculty meeting as our 2019 Outstanding Teachers. Dr. Greer is a professor of sociology. She has a bachelor's degree from the University of Arkansas in anthropology and a master's and doctorate degree from the University of Missouri. Dr. Rebecca Mauser is a professor of English and recently served as faculty senate president. She earned her doctorate in medieval literature from the University of Missouri, so congratulations to them.
And next is Zimmer Radio's Kicks 102.5. They're the 4 states #1 for country. They play artists like Jason Aldean, Carrie Underwood, Luke Bryan, Maren Morris, and many more. Listen to Randy and Kaylee in the morning, MJ in the middays, and Brentman in the afternoons from 2 to 7.
Now next up, this is really interesting. Joining us for the first time this year is the Carthage Shriners Train Crew. The train crew gets their name from the train and caboose they bring to local parades. The Carthage Shriners are a nonprofit organization and local chapter of the Shriners Temple of Springfield, Missouri. They're dedicated to assisting at-risk children in the Southwest Missouri region and to raise money for them by holding numerous events throughout the year. Watch your local community calendar for the next Carthage Train Crew event. And you know, this is really interesting and definitely fun to look at. And we found Rory.
We finally found Rory.
Yeah, Rory wanted to get on the train. I can't say I blame him.
I think he ditched the cheer squad and definitely wanted to jump on that train. I can't blame him.
I mean, if we could be doing this broadcast from the train, I wouldn't have said no to that.
Absolutely not.
There's a lot of candy in the grass.
Absolutely,
next
a lot
to
of
us.
candy in the grass. Sure. If I wasn't talking right now, I'd definitely be down there trying to pick up some.
Right. The second that we're off the air, I'm going to be hopping down and snatching that up.
So still a little time here, but just to remind you guys that 2 p.m. today, the Lions will kick off against Central Missouri for their homecoming game. Be a lot of activities going around and should be a pretty good game tonight. Lions face off a really good Central Missouri team, 4-0, but Lions have shown that they are definitely getting better this year and a lot of good things happening around the football program this year.
Definitely. It's been really fun and interesting to watch them this season. Now, we don't want to spoil anything, but I think once this gap clears up, we might be in for some more high school marching band action.
So we got 5 judges this year, judging all the floats, and like we said, Pierce City won last year. And so right before the marching band, we're actually going to have Dr. Amy K. Cole, 2019 recipient of the 2019 Governor's Excellent in Education Award. Dr. Cole is a professor of psychology and holds a doctorate of philosophy from Kent State University. The Governor's Excellence in Education Award is presented to an outstanding faculty member from each participating higher education institute in the state. It is based on the effective teaching, effective advising, and service to the university community. Commitment to high standards of excellence and success in nurturing student achievement. And congratulations to Dr. Cole on this honors. They are coming up here.
Right behind him is going to be the Diamond High School Marching Band. They are joining us, of course, from Diamond, Missouri. They have 24 members this year and are under the direction of Ms. Bethany Laster. I could be mistaken, but I think they're playing All-Star by Smash Mouth.
They are playing All-Star by Smash Mouth. A very good choice. Very good choice. Diamond High School. And after Diamond High School, we have the University Relations and Marketing new Lion Mobile. This van was purchased this year and is used by the URN department for their numerous events throughout the year. The Moso Spirit wrap on the van was donated by GSG, the sign designs. They wrapped its part of the vehicle wrapping class during the Tri-State Sign Expo.
Right behind them, we have our last Zimmer radio station today, and that's News Talk KZRG. They are keeping you up to date on news and weather. The 5 Zimmer stations we've seen today reach 190,000 different listeners each week, so quite a few people. Further, each of their stations has an established, distinct brand with its own unique audience. And remember, whether it's on air, online, or small business branding, Zimmer Radio Incorporated has the marketing tools to help your business grow.
Another pause here as the sun's starting to come out a little bit. So we're hoping for good weather here throughout the day. Said this is all KGCS is all student run here, and today a lot of students are giving up their time to give you this broadcast, so we want to thank everybody, all the students who are involved with the student and the faculty who are here today helping us out to give you this 2019 homecoming parade. So it's been a good day for it so far. And so we just have a few more floats here, and mixed in with a whole bunch of stuff, about 3 or 4 more. But coming up here slowly is the Qdoba Mexican Eats of Joplin. They're located at 3102 East 7th Street in Suite 100B. They're open 7 days a week from 10:30 to 10 p.m. Qdoba offers custom burritos, tacos, and many more, including the health-oriented options. They also have 1.75 kids meals every day. $1.75 kids meals every weekend. So make sure to like and follow their local Facebook page at Qdoba for cheesy Qdoba memes and giveaways. And see, I don't know about you, but I love Qdoba.
Yeah, do you think if I went up to their car, they'd give me a burrito?
I would take my chance with it.
I mean, you never know. Yeah. It could be worth a shot.
Definitely worth a shot.
Yeah, instead of throwing candy out the window, just throw burrito bowls out the window, you know?
I think that would make a lot of people happy.
That would be on brand, too. Behind them, we have the kiddos of the Lion Cub Academy. They have a newly renovated facility that's now located in the Joplin Regional Center at the corner of Newman Road and Gates Boulevard. And, of course, this is right near Missouri Southern. They have 113 children enrolled, ranging in ages from 1 to 5 years old. The Lion Cub Academy is open to the public. Interested parents are welcome to come by the center and pick up an application for the waiting list. LCA welcomes anyone who would like to join the Lion Pride family.
They sure do have a lot of them here today.
Lots of Lion Cub Academy families here. I know it is a good option for any students that may have children that they need a little bit of help with while they're attending class. Know quite a few people who actually utilize that.
And our final marching band here is the Raider Pride Band. They're joining us today from Frontenac, Kansas. They have 32 members under the direction of drum major Tucker Jessup. That band will be performing an arrangement of Dude Looks Like a Lady by Aerosmith, so we love that one. The director is MSSU alums, Felicia Graves.
Any band that plays Aerosmith has my vote.
Absolutely.
Although it is hard to compete with playing a song that was in Shrek.
And Old Town Road, so like I said, a lot of good ones here today.
Now, our last entry is Dr. Conrad Gabbera's completely restored 1964 Pontiac GTO. Dr. Gabbera is a sociology professor who's been part of the MSSU community since 1967. This car is the original vehicle he drove onto campus when he started here over 50 years ago. Today, he is accompanied by the first 4-year graduate, Barbara Bevins, a sociology major from the class of 1969, and it is an honor to have them both win with us today as a representative of our heritage. You know, congratulations to him on a great career, an even better car.
Beautiful car. Beautiful car, and I believe that will wrap it up here for our 2019 Homecoming Parade. Thank you for joining us today. We hope to see all you guys listening at Fred G. Hughes Stadium at 2 p.m. Again, 2 p.m. kickoff against Central Missouri for that football game, and me and Shay will be giving you all the commentary and all the broadcasting for it. So again, I'm Hank Bollinger, Shay Schrader next to me. Shay, it's a beautiful day, isn't it?
Yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous. And again, we hope to see you all watching this matchup later. It should be a great game, and hopefully it doesn't get rained out.
Absolutely. So thank you for listening to KGCS-TV. We'll see you at 2 p.m. and go Lions.